Welcome to Just Vibey Vibes. Welcome. Let's talk about last night episode. The episode actually started off with Hugo in bed with AJ. I'm like, AJ, read the room. AJ cannot. I don't know if I think, to be honest, what I think is this. She's outside, obviously. She's seen that we all like Hugo and all that. She's like, oh, this guy is on his own. I'm just gonna swoop in and he's gonna like me, and then we're going to sail straight to the finale. But what she forgets is this: Hugo might be on his own, but Hugo knows what he wants. And although sometimes he shows his desperation a bit because he does want to be in a couple, he does want to stay safe until he finds the person. So he's kind of like confused. I think him and Sharon's arrangement was the best for him because she knew that he was not into her, although she sometimes she acted like she didn't know, but he knew that he was going to be safe until he found the person, except she finds her own person first. So now he's with AJ and he doesn't know what to do, and according to him, she's coming too hot, like too hard on him, and he's not used to someone being that forward, so he's trying to run away. The hindsight is this: Hugo is calculating what is the best possible way to run away from AJ. And I think he kind of found that, but I don't know if AJ would understand that. I'll talk about that in as we proceed. So Chloe and Toby were voted to go to the hideaway. They went to the hideaway. Oh my god, it was so cringe. Like seriously, I know I was the person that said Chloe's voice, let's not mock it, but seriously, when is she leaving? Because like when she was talking, I'm like, what is this? Yeah, I was like, what was that? Who have you seen that is having foreplay? I say, yeah, that is really nice. That is really nice. And then she's like, yes, that's nice. Like the way they were talking about it is not even the fact that they are saying something was nice. It was the tone of their talking. They were just acting for us at that point. But then something did happen underneath the sheets. And according to explanation in the morning, although yeah, she was like, oh, it was so good, it was nice. She was explaining that the thing, somehow it didn't last long. And I don't know what they did there, but oh well. Not interested, and I'm not interested in them anyway. So I'm just gonna leave their whole hideaway thing. I do feel like seriously, can they be cutting their part short? Because I feel like they just keep on showing us them, even when we don't want them to show us. I know the hideaway they're supposed to show us, but apart from that, I don't get it. And then Danny that same morning decided to mimic Lucinda. I did laugh. I'm not gonna lie, I laughed. I do understand that he's showing toxic behavior. Now she was all, you were all interested in her, you liked her. She was, both of you have a lot in common. Liar, pants on fire. I don't understand that. I said I don't understand what he meant by in common because they were both snooze face, and he was like, oh, I like someone that I don't like someone that is boring. But both of you together is just boring. So I don't understand what you were talking about. But obviously, someone that you liked how many seconds ago, now all of a sudden because the person is not interested in you, now you don't now you're mimicking the way the person is talking. I find that is rude. But him mimicking her, was it funny? Yes, it was funny, but it would have been better if he's coming from someone that did not fancy her. You cannot fancy her now today, and then tomorrow you're mimicking her. You're showing us all your toxicity, like literally bad behavior, bad behavior. Seriously, can someone get Danny off my screen? Because I can't stand the guy for so many reasons, but then he's even making him more tough, like more hard for you to even know what I mean. However, and then Hugo does not feel good the morning after I smoosh. He does not understand this. He does not feel good. Like in the night, obviously he smooshed, but then in the morning he does not feel good about the smoosh. Hugo, how are you gonna feel after sex? Because I'm not understanding. Even smoosh makes you feel this way. How is it gonna feel after sex then? Answer me, because I don't understand it. And so yeah, so that was it for that. And then we got to the challenge part. And then when we got to the challenge, and the things, I'll just talk about the highlights of the challenge. The people that were wife material number 1 was Minnie. And then husband material number 1 was Aaron. Surprise. And then and then snug material was Cass. And then snug material for the guys, I think it was, who was snug material for the guys? I can't remember, to be honest. But so let's talk about the whole thing that they showed us about Jake kissing Cass. I do feel like these people, they forget that they can maybe just peck on the lip. You know what I mean? They don't need to like go deep. I don't know if the producer tell them you have to actually snog. Maybe that's what the producers tell them, you have to actually snog. And somehow I do feel like because Sharon refused to snog Toby, that is part of the reason why Shannon is gone. Because Aaron and Chloe, what was the attraction there? So I feel like maybe they wanted her gone, and then they say, okay, choose Aaron or something. I don't know, because I don't think they would do that, to be honest, would they? I'm not sure, but I feel like it's because she refused to snog Toby that day, and they're like, nobody comes to Love Island and not snog everybody. Because I don't understand why they snog that much. Like, literally, you can actually just peck on the lip. You don't need to, like, you know what I mean, go inside. I feel like them going in was somehow, but I understand why Jake chose her, because you know that she's the only person that Liberty will be cool with if he chose for that. And then he chose Liberty to marry. But most of them now decided to snog their partner. And, like, I don't understand. Like, the girls and the guys were so okay with not being chosen for marriage. Like, I don't get it. Like, how am I with you and you're choosing someone else to marry and then me just to snog? So that means I'm going to be a side piece? Because I'm not getting it. But anyway, apart from Jake was the only one that's like, why would you not marry me? Yeah, Jake was the only one that was living real on that aspect. Because really, I would feel a way. I don't understand that. But I feel like maybe the producers told them that you really have to snog. So maybe that's why. That is just my thing. Because I don't see why then they would snog like that. And then Kat started to snog Google just to see what he's, I think he's the only one she's not snogged. Or whatever. She just wanted to see what he's working with. Ooh, oh my God. And then I would just talk about to be honest, I'm just going to talk about things that were, and this thing, here you go. Asking Lucinda to marry you was not even the problem, because everybody was asking another person to marry them that they're not coupled up with. But the proposal was the problem. Like, oh, I see myself when we talk. Nah, that was too real. That was too real. I feel like that is the way that he used to tell AJ that, hey, I'm not into you, because that proposal was just too real. Other people had different things that they say, but his one was just too much. And then Danny, really, Danny, that's the way you decide to go. Danny is a child. Like, that is childish. Very childish. Michael did not see this one in season 5 and was calling childish. If he sees this one, what is he gonna do? Because that is very childish. The fact that you like a girl, the girl does not, maybe is not showing you, the girl is choosing between both of you and someone else and is not showing you all that just yesterday, and all of a sudden you pie her. Now, what makes you think that was a good thing for you to do? And she not buying him, not even giving him a time of day was even the best thing that she did. But seriously? And then she's saying to Aaron that I'm coming, it was so good, I'm coming for seconds. Yeah, that's how you do it, girl. That I don't like you that much. I can't like you and don't like, I feel indifferent about you. That's the right word. Not that I feel indifferent. Oh no, I feel like your face is so pretty, like you're very beautiful, but I just feel like if you had another character inside of you, like their personality is what's not doing it for me, but your face is doing it. Like, literally, like when you wake up from sleep, you're beautiful. So yeah, so that's it about the whole thing. So Danny, really, and then Kat's trying to pie Toby and him dodging, and she's like, this is not the first time he has not acted like a man. I'm like, yes, that's not the first time, but she still ended up pieing him, although he tried to dodge him more, and then Libby finished it off. Yes, he deserved that pie on his face, because the way he did it was wrong, no matter how you're going to say, like you speaking to someone. But anyway, I'm not going to talk about him, because at the end of the day, I'm happy that he's not with Kaz, because I would even, like, imagine they stayed to the end and then they had to go out and then he had to fake relationship for 6 months. Like, that's the guy you chose? Like, seriously, every time I see him, I'm like, seriously, Kaz, this was the person you chose. This was who you chose. I don't get it. And I saw on this day, I know I said I don't check Twitter, but I had to check Twitter. I was just bored. And then, so, I saw that people were saying that Liam, saying that he chose Kat because she has a sweet heart or whatever. Like, she has a good heart of gold. Instead of just saying that, okay, I find her attractive, or maybe she's my friend, my pal, in that this time we don't see each other like that, because that's what he said. But saying that I don't know, she has a heart of gold. What's wrong with having a heart of gold? I don't understand. Yeah, so anyway, so that was it for the challenge. I don't think there's any other thing about the challenge. This in 2 people and chose to marry you. 2 people chose to marry Kat. I think those are the second runner up for the married for the married race. So that was it. And then it now went to the evening, and Danny everyone talking to Lucinda, I feel like Lucinda is very beautiful, and all the guys are just going, shows you what guys would do. Guys are just going for face value. They don't care, because really they don't really have chats like that. And then she went to him and he said that she's a black, like she was trying to end it with him or not. Like, to be honest, what she was saying is like, oh, I'm trying to feel you guys ass. And then he is like, nah, not that. I feel like he was the one actually more ending it with her than she was ending it with him. I'm sorry. Or both of them were just, I don't know, because she was not direct. She said, and nah. He was not there, but when he was the one that said that, and let's be friends. So that means he was the one that ended it. But then I know that maybe she went there with the intention, but what was coming out from her mouth does not rhyme with the intention that she went there with. But I think he understood her intention, and because he did not want for someone to mug him off, he did not want to not be chosen, because he feels so much about himself and he's like a child. Like, seriously, someone might just decide not to like you. So because of that reason, he decided not to. So I think that was it, and then he decided to just end it before she ends it. I think that's what happened. But anyway, so then him talking about like she's a black Lamborghini that would not start, blah blah blah. That means she's beautiful, but everything is not flowing. I think he kind of insulted her in her face, and then she laughed about it though. And someone was like, why was she laughing about it? I'm like, I don't know. Ask her why she was laughing about it. Someone was insulting you to your face, and you're like, ask me why. Jake be acting weird. What was that dry humping about? Like going on top of each other and Jakey boy. So anyway, so that was it for this episode, and they asked us to vote, and I'm going to just predict who I think will be in the bottom. To be honest, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, the girls, I like a lot of girls. Like when it was time to choose, I had to use my vote phones. I had to vote for Cars here and vote for Liberty there. But for when it comes to the guys, I had to vote for Aaron when I voted for Cars, just because he saved my girl twice. With that, Aaron might not have Cars in the house, so for that I'm appreciative. Do I like him? No, but did I have to? Because when I look at the guys list, there was nobody I really wanted to vote for. And then when I voted for Liberty, I had to vote for Jake, because if Jake goes, Liberty might just pack a load and go. And without Liberty in the house, what am I going to do? So I need Liberty and Cars. So to be honest, I voted Cars and Aaron, Liberty and Jake. But if I want to say who the top guy should be, it should be Hugo and Liam. But I don't really like them that much. Like, I like Hugo a bit, but I feel like the Mr. Nice Guy does not suit him. What I like about Hugo is the way he appreciates himself. Like, remember when he had to do the pan, he was doing that a lot, and Chloe was like, why so big? And he said, that's what they always say. That's what they say, Chloe. That's what they always say. I'm like, yes, Hugo, this is the part of Hugo I like. I feel like if Hugo was chosen alone, would have gotten his real personality. Hugo is fun. I'm not gonna lie. The way remember he said that he has never been on a bad date because he's always in the dates? I beg, give him, like, I don't know, you just have to cost cap for him. Like, he is so fun. I like him for that. Like, he raised himself, and that is the reason, because of how much he raised himself, that's the reason why he's not settled yet. And I appreciate that, upon all the pressure, because I can imagine the pressure he feels in that house, but he's not settled yet. I give him that. Okay, so that was it for this for last night episode. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I'll see you some other time. Bye bye.